Hey guys, Chris Williams here, and I'm beyond excited to see you here. And believe it or not, I don't think it's a coincidence that you found me. Now, before I begin, I want to thank all of you guys for sharing this valuable time with me. And if you stick around, I assure you it's going to be well worth it. So, I want to share some insider secrets with you. I'm not sure if I'll ever share it again, so make sure that you close all your tabs, grab your pen and paper. You're not going to want to miss it at all. Now, during this presentation, you're going to discover key strategies on building an ironclad sales presentation and how you can use it to make money even while you sleep. So, Tony Robbins even said, and I'm going to quote him, "This is a simple process that any company can use to geometrically improve their sales, conversion, and their online sales. It's trusted and used by more 6 to 7 figure earners than any other system out there. And by the end of this presentation, you're going to discover how to present your product or service to any audience live and online and then make it automated. The easiest way to close without being manipulative, it's going to increase your growth in your business using webinar sales videos. But the absolute main goal of this presentation is to show you how to shoot one good video and have it make money for you for years to come. Now, you may be asking yourself, who is this for? And it's literally for everybody. Any and all products, any services can use these systems. So whether you're a brick and mortar or a network marketing business, a plumber, personal trainer, this one system will completely change the way that you sell to your products. Now make sure you hang around until the end, and I'll add a special offer in for it as well, for hanging in there. Now folks, just so you know a little bit about me, I was living in a one-bedroom apartment. I know some of you know my story. I had 2 of my vehicles repossessed with failing businesses. I was eating from the church food pantry and was a full month behind on my rent. And I didn't even mention that Danny was pregnant at the time. I felt like a complete failure. I know what it's like to not even be able to afford the dollar menu. I was literally force-feeding my network's products and getting nowhere fast. I was losing influence with every single conversation. I would say, join my team as loud as I could on social media, and the harder I tried to grow, the worse it got. I had no vision, no skills, no system. And that was an experience that made me much wiser. And now, through all those years that I was losing, I have found true success. It took me a lot of time. I hit a lot of pitfalls to develop the perfect system, and I've made it easy to duplicate. I did my time in the dirt, and doing so, I developed a system that has changed the future for our family. We paid off $50K worth of debt in a year, and because of this system, we multiplied our online businesses by 5 times. We created interest in our different business ventures using sales videos just like the one you're on right now to close about 80% of our viewers on average. The biggest struggle I have with these webinars is that I have such a limited time. So I always ask myself, how can I take the last decade worth of experience, condense it, boil it down into a short presentation? And truly that is the biggest challenge. But however, I do know that in this very short time together, I can share 3 secrets that I use in my entire system so that you can put them to use right after this webinar. And using the proven strategies in the big close, we were actually able to hold 3 to 4 webinars every week and create a 6-figure income in less than 90 days. We had over 300 business partners who paid $5,000 on average to join our team and give us the confidence and ability to live the life that we've always wanted. But here's the thing though. Things were not always like this for me. It's taken a decade of no's, or even worse, not hearing anything at all, before I discovered what I'm about to reveal to you guys. I've already gone through the mistakes, guys. I've overcome the challenges, so you don't have to. And by using the big close and one secret system, you can bypass all of that, unless you're just a glutton for pain. And the first secret that I do want to share tonight is how to get people interested in your product without showing them your product. And this is done with a short video or webinar simply explaining how excited you are to share with them one of the coolest things that you've ever seen. You see, curiosity is absolute king when it comes to sales. Never show your hand too early. Pack your webinars by not sharing anything. And I know that it sounds crazy, guys, but trust me, it works. Then when they're all on the true webinar and all together, hit them with the big close presentation, okay, and lock them down. Secret number 2 is how can you make money using webinar, Facebook sales videos without any past sales experience? And the answer is very simple. You don't need sales experience. You simply need a teleprompter app on your phone and the big close. Type the step by step, knock it out of the park, read it off, and start closing. Secret number 3, how to accept when you're doing it wrong. See, so many people out here want to be influencers and mentors, but don't have systems to back themselves up. As a leader, we all know that you can only go so far without duplication. And a great step-by-step system that can be easily shared and duplicated is truly one of the only ways to grow. So get you a system. Secret 1, use curiosity. Pull the people in, capture their information, lead them to the true webinar, pack it out. Secret number 2, use a teleprompter, apps, whiteboard, read, deliver the perfect webinar using the big close as your guideline. And then secret number 3 is accepting that you may be doing something wrong as a leader. Using a system like the big close, you can pass this down to your teams to get them synchronized. And guys, if you put these secrets into play for me, I know that you can do it. And can you do it for me? All right, so one of the things I didn't ask permission to, but I went ahead and did it. I sent you guys my ebook that teaches you step-by-step how to increase your sales. But that's not all. I also included my top 10 closing techniques to close any presentation like an absolute boss. These are the fastest and strongest ways to turn viewers into customers instantly. Now, I spoke with my wife Danny for a long time about whether or not I was going to charge for the system and all that. Went back and forth. Got with my mentors. They said I'd be crazy not to, but I just don't think I can put a price tag on the years that it took me to get this thing together. Is $100 grand too much? I don't know. You know, it's either very expensive or free, and for me, there was no other way. So my payment, I only ask 2 things. 1, make sure to turn around, share this website and the content to your entire teams, your business friends, your uplines, downlines, sidelines, even your grandma. I don't care. Follow me on Facebook. Follow my new YouTube channel. I'll be delivering trainings just like this one on the daily or at least every other day. Second thing, I'm going to ask you to not make the biggest mistake that Danny and I made for our first 3 years. And let me explain. For the last 3 years, my wife and I grew our business without ever knowing about how to automate your sales and your presentations. We worked all the time. Our children suffered. Our friends suffered. We were tired constantly. We were always on webinars, and sometimes it was just too much. Now, I don't regret it. I just wish that we would have known that there was a much easier, more lucrative way to do business. You see, the true studs in business only pay for something one time, then they watch it do that thing over and over and over. The high 7-figure earners have learned the absolute ultimate secret. They learn to automate their entire sales process using one single system. Easy to use step-by-step system that can be passed down to the teams so they can do the same and reach an entirely new level of success that really they would have never been able to reach if it wasn't for you. So no matter what leader you are or who you're talking to, you're going to find that the serious earners are using sales funnels of some kind. So again, the second thing I'm going to ask you to do is simply click the link in the button below and bless your business or service just by attending the free webinar. Check it out. Use it for free for a couple weeks. I promise within 5 minutes of using that, you will wish you could go back in time and do everything over again. I know Danny and I do. Now, those are my 2 requests. That's it. And again, just get out there, do this thing. I pray God blesses your businesses, keeps you strong in your mind, and very sharp in your scale, in your skills and your skill sets, guys. My name's Chris Williams. I love y'all. I'll catch you guys soon. Thank you for getting the big close. I'll talk to y'all soon.